So, hiya, I've parked up now at the beautiful Styhead Honister Pass, and the views are quite amazing. It's very muggy, very humid. Changed my plans a little bit to suit the weather. I've been onto the Mountain Weather Information Service, and that's a very accurate service which defines different mountainous areas and outdoorsy type areas in the UK. It's called NWIS. Been onto there. It's going to be quite heavy rain turning to drizzle, but it's going to be clearing up later on today, so I'm going to set off after lunch, and the weather's going to come in probably Friday afternoon, so I'm going to hopefully get packed up and on my way down by then. In between that time it's changeable, but it looks like the weather's going to break for the better. It's going to be a clear day on the mountains tomorrow, and the last morning. So it's going to be not a full 3 days, but most of that. So I'm going to have an early lunch. It's 11:20. I've got my wrap and my banana and my yogurty flakes, and I've got my juice. So I'm going to be fed and watered, rehydrated, or better hydrated for when I walk in an hour or two's time. It's a 3-mile walk in, 2,000 feet, and then I'll be there and hopefully nicely set up before it's time for tea. I've got very limited batteries. I've got the battery in the phone and the 360 camera. I've only got one small power pack, so I'm going to hopefully not run out of batteries. I'm going to be quite sparing with the footage, but hopefully I can capture some really cool stuff for you to enjoy and see. It's an amazing area. I'll be wild camping on the side of Allen Crags, and which is north of the Scafell Range, south of Keswick, in the Lake District. Hopefully I'm going to try and, if my leg will allow, to get to Great End on the middle day, and a few other tops if possible. Hopefully I'll be able to take you along for the experience. So fingers crossed all the technology and the batteries last that long. Okay, I'll leave it there, and you'll see me later on the trail. Well, I'm ready to set off, going into the mountains for a bit of a wild camp for a couple of nights and 3 days. I'm going to be heading up. I'll try and do this up that valley behind me there. I'm just going to try and zoom in on the camera that's facing me. So I'm going to be going up there and up through the valley, up there, and then into the clouds. Hopefully there won't be clouds later. About 3 miles into the valley and upwards, and set up camp there. So yeah, I'll hopefully get some good footage on the way up, and there's certainly going to be plenty of full waterfalls, put it that way. But fingers crossed the rain holds off.
seem to be worried around me. Quite right. Gorgeous as this. So, as expected, my water jacket's come off. It's stopped raining, it's getting warmer, which is rare because I'm getting higher. Heading up into there. Yeah, I'm hoping the rain holds off now. This is one of the wettest bridges in England. Wow. Certainly at the minute. Let's get going. As soon as my jacket came off, surprise, surprise, it started to rain. Who knew? What? Anyway, it's on now, and we're heading upwards into that clag. Let's get on with it. Sooner that I get there, sooner I can pitch up and have a brew. See you in a bit. So, yeah, lovely day, lovely day. As you can see, the rain is still coming down quite heavy now. So yeah, lenses are steaming up, and so am I. But you know, so heading up there still, and I'm going to be going to, if I can not fall over, not sure what you can see, are those just up there, behind those crags up there, and then over the top of them, and sort of wild camp around about there. Hopefully the rain will have stopped by then, so says the forecast. Doubt it, but even if the ground's going to be wet, zoom me out a bit. Even if the ground's going to be wet, you know, try not to find a boggy bit. So, yeah, the lenses are steaming up, so onwards and upwards. So the weather's really coming now. I'm leaving Ruddybeck, the path beside Ruddybeck, and I'm coming up through here, and I'm going to be heading, now I've done most of the hike, up over them crags there. Hopefully the weather will subside a little bit, we might even get a view, but a couple of thousand feet and into the clouds right now. So, but yeah, that's Ruddybeck, and now I've got to find out where I'm going to camp. So I'll see you in a bit. reached my destination. I'm going to try and pitch up on these platforms here. The cloud is just starting to lift, and as I said that, see the valley that I came up there, but it's just trying to break. The weather's trying to break for the better. But yeah, I'll find a place to pitch now, getting around about 4 o'clock, so need to find a flattish spot on one of these platforms, these rocky platforms that are view's breaking there now, and try and find something that isn't boggy in too much of a hollow, but it's nice and flat, and some natural tables and chairs to sit on made of rock. So yeah, this sort of limestone type stuff rather than rolling hills is better. See if we can get a nice little flat platform which is sheltered, hopefully rain free. Okay. Second thoughts, I think I've found my spot. It's a room with a view, I think you'll agree. Take my water from there, see that? And that plinth there, hopefully you can see the little plinth there, flat, looks dry, got a couple of sheep on it that I need to evict temporarily, and that's the view. If you're going to do it in style, eh? Right, let's head over and have a look. This new mat I've got is got a light synthetic fill, but it's soaked, or half it is anyway, because the bag it came in isn't a dry bag. So I should have thought about that before. I'll get it inflated and see if the air will dry it out from the inside. I'll leave the tent open a little bit. I've got this little pump which hopefully will inflate the mat quite quickly. If not, I've got an adapter to use. wrong end. Like I say, an average Joe. Oh, that helps. Put it on a little nozzle that's blowing the air out. Right. And now I've got the tent pitched. Time to filter some water. Nice fast flowing. Loads of it. You can see that. I don't know how my camera work's going to be, but a bit rubbish. Look at that. Now the clouds lifted. I'm just going to filter about 3.5 litres of water, and then time for something to eat and a brew. See you in a bit. So we're all set up now. Yeah, after I stopped messing around trying to choose several different sites, it's getting off 6 o'clock now, so I'm a little bit tired. As you can see, I'm sat out the tent now. The weather forecast was right. I was a little bit impatient, but it just means that you're not in a confined space of the tent all the time if it doesn't rain or stops raining, especially for meal time. So got myself a little table here. Got the stove set up and my wind reflector to toast my chestnut, so to speak. Got some filtered water and some unfiltered water there, my food bag, and for tonight's delectation I'm going to go for the instant. This is the expedition food stuff. It's pretty good. Oh, it's written it the wrong way around. Anyway, it's sweet and sour chicken and rice, and yeah, you actually eat it out the pouch. You pour water in 5 minutes, dehydrated, rehydrates, and you eat it out the pouch. So that's but these are $10.99 each, so I've got a much cheaper option for tomorrow night's tea, porpoise tea tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna cook up and get something to eat. Very quick video. It's been an interesting day, full of rain, which I knew it would at some point, but yeah, I'm really pleased to be here now. Got a great little ringside seat, if you like. I'm drying out my kit. Some of it got a bit wet, like my socks and my boots. Disappointing, really, but anyway, I've Up State now, so I'm gonna have a Up Brandy and sit and watch the views until nightfall. If the sky clears a little bit more than what it's doing, yeah, might see some stars as well. Do a bit of stargazing. So yeah, I just want to show you what I'm aiming to do tomorrow. Well, that one's Great Gable and Green Gable. I'm not planning on doing them. I'm going to do Great End, which is just under 900 metres, I think, or maybe slightly over. Not far off 3,000 feet. I should get nice views of Scafell Pike from there. And then I'm going to drop down and come along the ridge behind here, if I'm feeling strong, Glaramara, and then skirt back along here to second night in the camp. With my dodgy leg, I did a fairly significant leg operation last year. I'm just happy to be here. So I'm not going to try and do Great Gable as well. I think I'm sure those days are gone, but so I'm happy to be out in the hills again. So I'm a Brandy, and I'll see you in the morning. Night.